Welcome to Vending University, the ultimate guide to becoming a vending operator. In this module, working with local and global suppliers in vending, we'll dive into one of the most vital aspects of your vending business: building strong, reliable supplier relationships. Whether you're stocking drinks, snacks, hygiene products, or niche items like tech accessories or health supplements, your suppliers directly impact your bottom line, brand image, and customer satisfaction. Choosing the right suppliers is more than just finding the cheapest deal. It's about ensuring quality, consistency, delivery reliability, and adaptability to your vending location's unique needs. In this course, we'll guide you through the key considerations for sourcing products both locally and internationally. You'll learn the pros and cons of working with nearby vendors who can deliver quickly and respond to changes, versus global suppliers who offer broader product ranges and potentially better pricing at scale. We'll cover everything from communication best practices to negotiation tactics and supply chain logistics. You'll discover how to verify suppliers, avoid common scams, and build partnerships that evolve with your business. We'll also explore how to handle order minimums, customs paperwork, and international shipping regulations so you can expand your vending empire with confidence. No matter your experience level, this module will help you make smart, strategic sourcing decisions that set you up for long-term success. By the end, you'll not only understand how to find great suppliers, but you'll also know how to manage those relationships to keep your machines full, your customers happy, and your profits growing. Let's get started and unlock the full potential of working with both local and global suppliers in the dynamic world of vending. Module 1. Understanding the role of suppliers in the vending industry. In this module, we'll explore the foundational role suppliers play in the success of your vending business. Suppliers are more than just product providers. They are strategic partners who influence everything from product variety and quality to pricing, profit margins, and customer satisfaction. Whether you choose local or global sources, understanding how to manage and leverage supplier relationships will set the tone for your operations. Local suppliers offer faster delivery, reduced shipping costs, and the ability to quickly restock or adjust to demand changes. They also provide a sense of community connection and are often easier to communicate with, especially when dealing with urgent needs or custom orders. However, they may have limited product ranges and higher per-unit costs. Global suppliers, on the other hand, often provide access to a broader selection of items and lower pricing due to economies of scale. But working with international vendors can introduce complexities such as longer lead times, language barriers, time zone differences, and customs regulations. Each model presents its own benefits and challenges, so your choices must align with your business goals, machine locations, and customer preferences. Suppliers also impact your vending brand's reputation. Low quality or inconsistent products can turn customers away, while reliable and appealing items increase repeat use. That's why it's crucial to choose suppliers who meet your standards and understand your business needs. You must also consider logistics, how frequently they can deliver, their minimum order requirements, and how flexible they are during demand fluctuations or product shortages. By the end of this module, you should understand that suppliers are not just a background detail in vending operations. They are key players in ensuring your machines stay stocked, your customers stay happy, and your business continues to grow. Module 2. Sourcing products from local suppliers. Benefits and strategies. In this module, we'll focus on sourcing vending products from local suppliers and explore why this approach can offer strong advantages for both new and experienced vending operators. Working with nearby vendors gives you quicker access to products, more responsive customer service, and greater flexibility to adapt to market needs. These factors are especially important when you're managing multiple locations or need to restock rapidly. Local suppliers can respond to sudden demand changes, seasonal trends, or specific product requests with minimal delay. This responsiveness helps keep your machines fully stocked and customers satisfied. You can often negotiate smaller minimum orders or request sample products before committing to a full purchase. Local sourcing also reduces shipping costs and lead times, making it easier to manage cash flow and avoid overstocking. One major advantage of working with local suppliers is the relationship you can build through face-to-face interaction. Strong communication leads to better deals, reliable service, and mutual understanding. It also opens doors for collaborative marketing, such as promoting local brands inside your machines. This can enhance your brand's image and appeal to consumers who value community-based businesses. To succeed with local sourcing, start by identifying potential suppliers in your area. Visit local food distributors, wholesalers, or specialty producers who may be open to vending partnerships. Check reviews, compare pricing, and always request product samples. Negotiate terms that suit your business model, including delivery schedules and payment plans. Most importantly, maintain clear and professional communication at all times. By the end of this module, you'll see that sourcing locally is not just about convenience. It's a strategic move that strengthens your operations, builds community ties, and keeps your vending business agile and customer-focused. Module 3. Exploring global supplier networks for vending products. In this module, we'll explore the world of global supplier networks and how they can help expand your vending product offerings. Sourcing products internationally allows you to access a wider variety of items, often at lower costs, which can help you stay competitive and increase profit margins. Many successful vending operators rely on global suppliers to provide unique or trending items that may not be available locally. Global suppliers offer access to large-scale manufacturers, specialty goods, and custom branding opportunities. For example, sourcing snacks, electronics, or novelty items from overseas can set your machines apart in a crowded market. These products often come at lower per-unit prices, giving you more room to adjust pricing or bundle deals for customers. Additionally, working with global suppliers allows you to diversify your inventory, which can be especially valuable if you operate in multiple regions with different customer preferences. However, managing global sourcing requires careful planning. You'll need to consider time zone differences, longer lead times, shipping fees, and potential customs delays. Communication may also be more challenging, especially if language barriers exist. Building relationships with reliable international suppliers takes time, but doing so will help ensure consistent quality and timely delivery. Many operators start by ordering small test batches to evaluate product quality and supplier reliability before scaling up. Online platforms like Alibaba or global trade shows can help you connect with international suppliers. Always verify credentials, ask for references, and request samples before signing any agreements. Make sure you understand import regulations and taxes in your country to avoid unexpected costs. Tracking your orders and staying updated on international logistics is also critical to avoid stock shortages. By the end of this module, you'll understand how to approach global sourcing with a clear strategy. While it involves more complexity than local sourcing, the benefits of working with international suppliers can position your vending business for greater variety, stronger branding, and higher profits. Module 4. Comparing local versus global suppliers. Costs, logistics, and reliability. In this module, we'll compare local and global suppliers to help you make informed decisions for your vending business. Both options offer unique benefits, but your choice will depend on your budget, goals, and operational needs. Understanding the differences in costs, logistics, and reliability is essential to choosing the right mix of suppliers for your machines. Let's start with cost. Global suppliers often provide products at a lower per-unit price due to large-scale manufacturing and competitive markets. This is especially attractive if you operate several vending machines and need to maximize your profit margins. However, with global suppliers, you must account for additional expenses such as shipping, customs fees, import taxes, and currency exchange fluctuations. These extra costs can reduce your overall savings if not carefully managed. Local suppliers tend to have higher product prices, but they offer savings in other ways. With local vendors, shipping is faster and cheaper, and there are no customs fees or import regulations to deal with. You can also order in smaller quantities and restock quickly, reducing the need for large inventory storage. For vending operators who need flexibility or are just starting out, These benefits can outweigh the slightly higher unit prices. Now let's look at logistics. Local suppliers usually deliver faster and with more predictable schedules. If a product runs out, a local vendor might restock it within a day or two. In contrast, international shipping can take weeks, and unexpected delays are common. Long lead times with global suppliers require better forecasting and more storage capacity. When it comes to reliability, local relationships are often easier to build and maintain. Communication is clearer, and you can meet in person if necessary. Global suppliers, while sometimes harder to reach, can still be dependable if you vet them properly and establish trust over time. Using contracts, setting expectations clearly, and ordering test samples help manage these relationships. By the end of this module, you'll see that neither local nor global suppliers are inherently better. Each serves a different purpose. Combining both may offer the best balance of cost, speed, and reliability, allowing your vending business to stay competitive and flexible in a changing market. Module 5. Building long-term relationships with local vendors. In this module, we'll focus on how to build and maintain strong, long-term relationships with local vendors, an essential part of a successful vending business. Local vendors can become reliable partners who support your growth, help you adapt to changes, and ensure your machines stay well-stocked with quality products. Developing these partnerships takes time, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Strong relationships with local vendors start with clear, honest communication. From the beginning, set expectations around pricing, delivery schedules, order sizes, and product quality. Be transparent about your business needs and goals. In return, listen to what your vendor expects from the relationship. Mutual understanding builds trust and creates a foundation for long-term cooperation. Consistency also plays a major role. Place orders regularly and pay invoices on time. Vendors value reliability just as much as vending operators do. If you show that you are dependable and respectful of their time and resources, they are more likely to prioritize your account and offer favorable terms. Over time, you may gain access to discounts, early product releases, or custom solutions tailored to your machines. Don't hesitate to support your vendors in return. If they are local producers or brands, consider promoting their products as locally sourced to attract customers who value community support. This small gesture can strengthen your business relationship and help both of you grow together. Personal gestures such as checking in, giving feedback, or recommending their services to other operators can also go a long way. Challenges will arise, but handling them professionally is key. If an issue comes up, discuss it directly and respectfully. Work together to find a solution rather than placing blame. This approach demonstrates maturity and helps preserve the relationship, even during difficult times. By the end of this module, you'll understand that working with local vendors is more than just a transaction. It's about creating partnerships that evolve with your vending business. When you invest in building these connections, you gain trusted allies who can help you succeed for years to come. Module 6. Navigating import regulations and customs for global supply. In this module, we'll guide you through the essentials of navigating import regulations and customs when working with global suppliers. If you source vending products internationally, understanding the import process is crucial to avoid delays, unexpected costs, or legal issues. Although importing may seem complex, with careful planning and the right knowledge, you can manage it smoothly and benefit from the wider product selection that global supply offers. The first step is to identify what regulations apply to the products you plan to import. Different countries have different rules regarding food, beverages, electronics, and other vending items. You must ensure the products meet your country's safety, labeling, and packaging standards. For example, food items often require proper expiration dates, ingredient lists, and language-specific labels. Failing to comply may result in fines or product seizures. Next, you need to be familiar with tariffs, import duties, and taxes. These additional costs can affect your profit margins, so always calculate them before placing an order. Customs agencies often have online calculators or resources to help you estimate total landing costs. You may also need to register with customs as an importer, and acquire an EORI number or tax ID, depending on your location. Documentation plays a key role in customs clearance. A commercial invoice, packing list, and bill of lading are usually required. The supplier should help provide these, but you must check for accuracy. Any incorrect or missing information can delay the shipment or result in additional inspections. Some importers choose to work with customs brokers, who handle the paperwork and ensure compliance. While this adds a cost, it can save time and reduce stress. Shipping methods also affect how you handle customs. Air freight is faster but more expensive, while sea freight is cheaper for bulk orders but slower. Always plan your orders ahead to account for shipping time and customs processing. Unexpected delays at the border are common, especially during high-traffic seasons or global disruptions. By the end of this module, you'll understand how to approach global sourcing with confidence. By staying informed, preparing documents correctly, and complying with regulations, you'll keep your vending supply chain running smoothly and avoid unnecessary risks. Module 7. Quality control and product consistency across supplier types. In this module, we'll explore the importance of quality control and product consistency when working with both local and global suppliers. In the vending business, your reputation depends heavily on the quality of the products inside your machines. Customers expect items to be fresh, well packaged, and consistent across all your locations. To meet those expectations, you need to create a reliable quality control process, no matter where your products come from. Local suppliers often offer easier access to quality checks, since you can visit their facility, meet in person, or receive samples quickly. However, you should still inspect products regularly, especially when ordering in larger quantities. Monitor expiration dates, packaging integrity, and overall product condition. Keep detailed records so you can spot patterns if problems begin to occur. With global suppliers, quality control requires a more proactive approach. Since you may not have direct access to their production sites, always request product samples before placing large orders. Communicate your quality expectations clearly and in writing. Set specifications for packaging, labeling, shelf life, and even temperature requirements for food or drink items. Ask suppliers to include quality control certifications or third-party inspections whenever possible. To ensure consistency across all machines and locations, create a product checklist. This should include product name, size, flavor or variant, supplier, and shelf life. Train staff or contractors who handle restocking to follow the checklist and report any discrepancies. If you operate at scale, consider using inventory management software that includes quality tracking features. When you receive a shipment, inspect a portion of it before distributing products to your machines. Take note of any damaged goods, expired items, or inconsistencies in labeling. If problems arise, address them immediately with your supplier. Reliable vendors will want to fix the issue and protect the business relationship. Repeated quality issues, on the other hand, may signal the need to change suppliers. By the end of this module, you'll understand how to maintain high-quality standards across your vending business. Whether sourcing locally or globally, taking control of product quality ensures customer satisfaction, protects your brand, and leads to long-term vending success. Module 8. Negotiation tactics for supplier contracts and pricing. In this module, we'll focus on practical negotiation tactics to help you secure favorable terms when working with local or global suppliers. Effective negotiation is a key skill for vending operators. It allows you to improve your profit margins, create flexible agreements, and build lasting supplier relationships that benefit both sides. Before entering any negotiation, do your homework. Research market prices for similar products, compare rates from multiple suppliers, and understand your budget limits. When you walk into a conversation informed, you're more likely to get a deal that works in your favor. Suppliers respect buyers who are prepared and realistic. Start the discussion by being clear about your needs. Share information about your vending business size, frequency of orders, and product preferences. Let the supplier know you're serious and aim to build a long-term relationship. At the same time, be ready to listen. Learning about the supplier's capacity, costs, and concerns can lead to creative solutions that benefit both sides. Always negotiate more than just price. Ask about volume discounts, flexible payment terms, free samples, or help with shipping. Even small adjustments can add up over time. For example, negotiating net 30 payment terms instead of paying upfront can improve your cash flow. Some suppliers may also agree to hold stock for you or assist with promotions if you commit to regular purchases. Stay polite but firm during negotiations. Show appreciation for their offers, but be honest if something doesn't meet your expectations. Use real data and specific goals to support your requests. If you're working with multiple suppliers, don't be afraid to let them know you're considering other options. This transparency can often lead to better offers. Once you agree on the terms, always get everything in writing. A clear contract should outline pricing, delivery schedules, payment terms, quality standards, and what happens if one party fails to meet expectations. Contracts protect both you and your supplier and help prevent future misunderstandings. By the end of this module, you'll understand how to confidently negotiate with suppliers and secure terms that support your vending business. Strong negotiation leads to better deals, smoother operations, and relationships that last. Module 9. Managing inventory and restocking with mixed supplier models. In this module, we'll discuss how to effectively manage inventory and restocking when working with a mix of local and global suppliers. Combining supplier types can offer the best of both worlds: flexibility, variety, and cost savings. But it also requires careful coordination to keep your vending machines stocked without overextending your resources. The first step in managing mixed supplier inventory is to understand the lead times for each supplier. Local vendors typically offer faster deliveries, allowing you to replenish stock quickly and respond to changing customer demands. Global suppliers usually have longer lead times due to shipping, customs, and handling processes. Planning your restocking schedule around these timelines helps prevent stockouts or excess inventory. To keep track of your products, implement an inventory management system. This can be as simple as spreadsheets or as advanced as software tailored for vending businesses. Record product types, quantities, supplier information, expiration dates, and delivery schedules. Accurate data lets you forecast demand better and place orders at the right time. Prioritize products based on their sales velocity and shelf life. Fast-moving items sourced locally can be restocked more frequently, while slower-moving or specialty products from global suppliers may require bulk orders less often. Balancing this helps optimize storage space and cash flow. Communication is crucial when dealing with multiple suppliers. Notify each supplier of your order needs well in advance, especially for global vendors. Establish clear expectations for delivery dates and quantities to avoid confusion. Maintaining good relationships encourages suppliers to accommodate urgent requests when necessary. Also, monitor product quality and freshness closely. When managing inventory from various sources, consistency can be a challenge. Regularly inspect incoming stock and rotate products properly to maintain quality standards. By the end of this module, you'll know how to coordinate orders, maintain optimal inventory levels, and keep your vending machines fully stocked using a mixed supplier model. This approach maximizes your vending business's efficiency and responsiveness to customer preferences. Module 10. Risk Management and Contingency Planning in Supplier Partnerships. In this module, we'll cover risk management and contingency planning for your supplier partnerships, a crucial area to protect your vending business from unexpected disruptions. Supplier issues such as delayed deliveries, quality problems, or sudden price changes can seriously affect your operations and customer satisfaction. Having a plan in place helps you minimize these risks and respond effectively when challenges arise. The first step in risk management is identifying potential risks with each supplier. Common risks include supply chain interruptions, financial instability of the supplier, product recalls, or regulatory changes affecting imports. Once you understand these risks, assess their likelihood and potential impact on your vending business. This assessment helps prioritize where to focus your mitigation efforts. Diversification is a key strategy for reducing supplier risk. Relying on a single supplier can leave you vulnerable if they face problems. Instead, develop relationships with multiple suppliers, including both local and global sources. This way, if one vendor experiences delays or quality issues, you have alternatives to keep your machines stocked. Contract terms also play an important role in managing risk. Clearly define performance expectations, delivery schedules, and penalties for non-compliance. Include clauses for dispute resolution and termination rights to protect your interests. Well-crafted contracts create accountability and reduce the chances of misunderstandings. Contingency planning means preparing backup plans for different scenarios. For example, maintain a safety stock of fast-moving products to cover short-term supply gaps. Establish emergency contacts with alternate suppliers who can respond quickly. Regularly review and update your plans based on changing market conditions and supplier performance. Communication is vital during a crisis. Keep open lines with your suppliers and inform your customers promptly if disruptions affect product availability. Transparency builds trust and helps maintain your brand's reputation. By the end of this module, you will understand how to identify risks, diversify your supplier base, negotiate protective contracts, and create effective contingency plans. This proactive approach ensures your vending business remains resilient and can navigate supplier challenges without major setbacks. Conclusion. As we conclude this course on working with local and global suppliers in vending, it's clear that mastering supplier relationships is essential to building a successful vending business. Your choice of suppliers directly impacts product quality, availability, cost efficiency, and ultimately customer satisfaction. Whether you work with local vendors who offer speed and personalized service or global suppliers who bring variety and cost advantages, each plays a unique role in your supply chain. Throughout this course, you learned how to identify and evaluate suppliers, manage inventory, negotiate contracts, and handle legal and logistical challenges. You also explored risk management and contingency planning, which are critical for maintaining smooth operations when unexpected disruptions occur. By balancing the strengths of local and global suppliers, you create a more flexible and resilient business model that can adapt to changing market demands. Building strong long-term partnerships with suppliers requires clear communication, trust, and mutual respect. These relationships go beyond transactions and become strategic alliances that help your vending business grow sustainably. The knowledge and skills you've gained here will empower you to make smart sourcing decisions, optimize costs, and deliver consistent product quality to your customers. Remember, success in vending is not just about having the best machines or prime locations. It also depends on how well you manage the supply chain behind those machines. Keeping your products fresh, stocked, and appealing will build customer loyalty and increase revenue over time. As you move forward, keep exploring new suppliers, staying informed about market trends, and continuously improving your processes. The vending industry is dynamic, and your ability to adapt will set you apart. Thank you for completing this course. Take the lessons learned here and apply them confidently to your vending operations. If you ever need additional support or advice on sourcing solutions, don't hesitate to reach out.